Alright, y'all. Brief intermission. Now we're about to clarify this truth. Core of the problem, past, hidden truths, change, transformation, newborn, evolution, and talent, born with features, personality. It's like all of those are key factors as far as spiritual people of the light who have gifts. Somebody will end up sorry and in regret. Our spiritual gifts are something that we're born with, our features, our personality. We're talented in that way. Sunset, lost loved one, memories, elder, nightfalls. It's giving that a lot of our knowledge and abilities come from our ancestors who had these same gifts and abilities, and they're helping us to download the information from the other side. Also, the sun is significant. We're children of the sun. Yeah. Why is this good gentleman here? So it's just saying these are divine talents, gifts bestowed upon us. About this good gentleman here. This is someone that's an uninvited guest, surprise, accident, big change, moment of decision. So yeah, it's giving perpetrator. This person may want to rest, or this person is on a journey or looking for some type of new beginning. But they want to rest, they want to pause. They may come around you under the guise of wanting to rest, but doesn't feel like they have the best intentions. But like I said, this good gentleman is giving a mob boss type energy. What about this military person? Clarity on this military person here. Yeah, this is someone that's deep thinking, remember, solves puzzles, code word. And this person is looking for a level up, promotion, progress. So like I was saying, it's like they see spiritual people as helping the authorities in solving problems, which can help these authority figures get a level of promotion or make progress with certain cases. Why is this house here? So this house holds a lot of hidden truths, hidden things, secrets, treasure, tip of the iceberg, like a lot of evidence could be hidden in a home. What this mob boss or gang leader has going on? Feel like they treasure this home. So with this rose here, passion and love, thorns, short, it may be evidence of, you know, interactions this person may have had with different people they've encountered. I feel like a lot of times when people live a certain lifestyle, they do have a lot of surveillance inside the home, outside the home. So I feel like, once again, it's a lot of evidence there. But I feel like in this case, this person knows that this is this lifestyle was only short term. And with the thorns here, it's giving the energy of a lot of people have been hurt in this home. What about this great fortune? Yeah, this great fortune makes them feel independent, free, like they're leading something, that they've taken the initiative. I guess in something in life. It's almost like a achievement. However, there's torment here, a lot of anxiety, bondage, depression, and troubled. They're troubled. Or they make others feel this way. What about this living room with privacy, personal space, intimate, and comfort? They could also be tormented by this lifestyle. It's almost like what I'm getting is, yes, it's a lot of criminality but it's like no moment of peace, no moment of rest, no moment of tranquility and serenity. It's just every day, day in, day out, criminal activity, bodies on bodies. It's just every day the same type of energy, and having to always be on guard because, these people have ops too. Some of the victims' families are now their ops. Other gangs are now their ops. It's like just an ongoing life of crime. What about this living room? Like, they really not able to rest and live in peace like the rest of the world. So for that, I feel like they're in bondage, depressed, and have all this anxiety. Why is this living room here? So, because there's a lot of communication records, call records, instant messaging. It's a lot of information in the privacy of this home. So that's why they don't want us prying, which we're not prying. We're just going off the information that the divine is showing us that needs to get out. But it's like, it's feeling like incriminating evidence is in this home. A lot of records. Yeah, divine timing. Wrong time, right time, wait. With the divine timing here, that's the other reason why we get these downloads about these certain types of people, because it's divine timing. The divine wants this information out. This is all divine timing. So there's nothing these criminals can do about the gifts that were bestowed upon us. We were given these gifts to use them for the greater good, and that's what we're going to do. What is this work here? How does this work here? Can you get some clarity from the universe, please? These people have some type of addictions to drugs, alcohol. They're obsessive and have toxic attachments. So it feels like for some of you, this work here where these people are feeling like they're entrepreneurs, they are the ones distributing drugs. This is their line of work. They could be distributing drugs or distributing, be street pharmacists, but they're also using the narcotics as well. But we saw that earlier. A lot of toxicity that comes with this criminal lifestyle, and I feel like the divine is just tired of it. Also, a lot of affairs in this line of work, entrepreneurship. It's a lot of affairs, mistresses, third parties that are involved, that have been coerced, or they have to keep quiet. So with mistresses, because some of these addicts don't have the money to pay for said drugs or narcotics, so they use their bodies. Anything else we need to know about this situation of why spiritualists and gifted beings are being targeted? Because we have the crown. It's our crown chakras. Some of us have mastered our gifts. We're considered as the divine's top level beings. So heavy is the head that wears the crown. So that's why, spiritual beings of the light are being targeted who possess gifts. So that should answer your question, but I don't feel like, you should be worried. Just be aware. Fully aware of what's going on. So I was supposed to also get the spill the tea to clarify, but I'm gonna just jump into Alice in Wonderland. See what else we need to know right now. Investigate under the bottom. Somebody could be under investigation at this time, which we saw that earlier too. Colective. We have forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you, and then you are rare and free. There is not many like you. So we are a rare breed, a select few. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. So it's like the divine is saying, keep shining brightly. Don't let these demons or people with toxic attachments, make you dim your light. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. The collective needs to know. Have believe strange encounters. So someone in your energy is going to believe after these strange encounters. 31, 41, March 3rd, April 1st could be significant. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. These strange encounters is going to make these people forget who they are. Their old conditioning will fall away, and memory will no longer define them. And this girl has on a crown, so it's something about our energy is going to turn people into believers. Have a unicorn there too. This deer could be significant. It's like a Bambi. It still has the spots, so it's a baby. Lead the way, be a leader, show others how it's done. You can help others, so that's what we're here to do as well. Lead the way. Our goal is to show others that you don't have to be a criminal. You don't have to do all of these demonic and nefarious things to create a life of luxury and to live a comfortable lifestyle and in peace. And we are also here to show others that the spiritual side of us is not taboo. Although there are some dark spiritualists, our job is to show people that, you know, the right side of spirituality is to be of the light. So that whole misconception, we're supposed to help to erase that misconception. What else from the universe that we need to know? From the cosmos. Anything else? Falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, change. The number 4 could be significant. The number 12 could be significant as well. January the 2nd. Someone could also be 21. I feel like that's the part of why we need to lead the way and show others how it's done, because we have a lot of people falling, descending. They're afraid of the unknown. It's like the more that the world is changing around them, the more that they're falling into destruction. Because they don't know no other way. However, like under the bottom, the number 18, no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. We have to help them to remember who they are and how powerful they are. And just change certain people's ways of thinking. A lot of conditioning through, you know, society, through religion, things of that nature, to help them to not fall, to not descend any further. So that's what I'm getting from that. Yeah. We're gonna clarify with the truth. This is a different truth oracle. Remember that these readings are separated into parts, so remember to look for the different parts. Yeah, it'll be a part 1, part 2, part 3 if the need be, but yeah, just keep that in mind. So what is this belief here? Strange encounters. So we have the Oracle Sanctuary. Designate a corner of your home as a sacred sanctuary. Fill it with meaningful objects that inspire tranquility and reflection. So it's given like create an altar or some sort of sanctuary, and that's where you come into contact with these strange encounters. I'm feeling like it could be angels, ancestors, sometimes even gods, if you have that ability to interact with the gods. So that's what I'm getting from that. And on the bottom we have brew herbal wisdom. Experiment with herbal remedies. Learn about the healing properties of herbs and create teas or infusions for physical and emotional well-being. So that could possibly help. We're coming into contact with these strange encounters. I feel like herbs do help to put you on a higher frequency, so you're able to interact, as long as you don't have a lot of dense frequencies already in the body. So yeah, what else for this belief? Spell. Use visualization techniques. Picture your goals vividly and feel the emotions associated with achieving them to manifest your desires. So with that, I'm getting like you can manifest these strange encounters as well. Like it says, use your visualization techniques, picture your goals vividly, and feel the emotions associated with achieving them to manifest your desires. You can manifest interacting with strange beings. Not necessarily strange, but you know, different beings from different dimensions. Just like you can manifest anything else. Just, you know, tap into that visualization, feel all the feels as if that thing is already here, it's already yours. So if we're talking about interacting with angels or guides or, you know, ancestors, just do the same technique. Visualize them and how you would feel if they were right there. You know, how you would be happy to see that loved one, how you would be embracing them and smiling and loving on them, you know. So also we have the elemental dance. Practice elemental rituals. Connect with earth, air, fire, and water through rituals like grounding, breathing exercises, or candle ceremonies. So yeah. Some of you may need to do some elemental rituals. In fact, that's been coming up a lot, especially with the dance and grounding, which we should be doing anyway. But some of you do probably need to do some breathing exercises, do your own candle ceremonies, doing different rituals and things of that nature does not mean that you're being negative or low vibrational or demonic. If you can remember, during weddings there are candles during certain ceremonies that went on in these in the religious sector. It required candles, specifically white candles, and a lot of our ancestors did rituals to make it rain, to get a harvest in their gardens and on their farmlands. So the practices don't have to be negative. They also can be beneficial with manifesting abundance in your life and things of that nature. My thing is, you can use magic, which is a God-given gift, as long as you're not causing any hurt, harm, or danger to come to anyone else. So as long as you're doing your rituals with that intent, then it's all good. We're supposed to use magic and manifestation to create a beautiful life for ourselves and our loved ones. So in fact, even in the religious sector, the praying is a form of manifesting. It's a form of magic as well. So what is this? Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. So here we have Bard's Ballad. Engage in artistic pursuits. Write, paint, or play music to express your emotions and channel creativity into tangible forms. So just forget who you are and use, take some time out to write, things that you would normally write about or say that doesn't fit societal norms. It's just you being creative. Use it to make music that, in your little group or culture wouldn't consider as normal for you. But, step out of your comfort zone, forget who you are, and just be creative. So that's what I'm getting from that. You may discover that you're actually very talented at different things, that you've been limiting yourself due to all of these constructs and brainwashing and different things like that. About forget who you are. So we have the sorcerer's wand. Use your influence for good. Inspire others through words and action. Passion. See, that's what I was just saying. Rituals and magic, we don't have to cause harm to others in order to manifest what we want. Part of that is our job to teach others about spirituality in that way, that you don't have to cause hurt, harm, or danger to anyone else in order for you to manifest. So we have the whispering shadows. Hear the whispers of silence. Take moments of stillness today to listen to the wisdom that arises when the mind is quiet. So some of you may need to meditate a little bit more so that you can hear the wisdom. So that you can hear your ancestors, hear the divine. You may need to start to manifest a little bit, meditate a little bit more in your daily life. What is this? Lead the way, be a leader, show others how it's done. You can help others. Solstice ceremony, honor achievements, mark significant moments in your life with rituals or celebrations that acknowledge your growth and progress. I think with your achievements, you'll be leading the way and showing others the way as well. Just remember to celebrate, all of your significant moments in your life on your spiritual journey. Oracle's insight, connect with higher wisdom, pray, meditate, or engage in spiritual practices to receive guidance and support from higher realms. So yeah, I feel like too, that's part of meditating, also doing your spiritual practice, praying. I also feel like too, praying for individuals that are asleep still. They haven't even begun the first step on their journey. Just pray for them to awaken. Pray for them to receive some type of enlightenment. So yeah. It's not too late. They may be in gangs, in the mob, have lived a life of crime. It's never too late for anybody. So we have the Weaver's Tapestries, celebrate uniqueness, appreciate diversity in perspectives, cultures, and experiences, recognizing the richness it brings to your life. And that's what I was saying earlier, that spirituality allows us to be individuals. We can express ourselves in different ways that's not considered to be normal, but it brings like variety into the world. It brings like uniqueness back into the world. It allows people to want to be themselves instead of trying to be somebody else's twin. Yeah. Then we have Enigmas, puzzle, explore the unknown, delve into subjects that intrigue you, uncovering mysteries, and expanding your intellectual horizons. So yeah, some of you may need to research different things. Maybe even things that were considered to be, evil, or, that's forbidden, that's taboo. You should read on this and read on that. Reading is just reading. Getting an understanding doesn't mean that you're, changing your, I guess you could say, religious practice or whatever like that. It's like, even though I'm a spiritualist of the light, I have read like demonology books. I have tapped into, like the different areas of occultism. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to convert over to that. That's just getting education, just getting, more knowledge as to what is going on. So don't be afraid to explore different avenues so that you can have, I guess you could say, knowledge. Your everything is well rounded. It's like you know both aspects. You get what I'm saying? Or all aspects of something. Just so that you know the knowledge. So what is this falling? Another example is, although I'm spiritual, I still, utilize the Bible for certain things, because it's still a book. It's still full of knowledge. Now, I use my gifts of discernment, my gifts of being able to decipher what's true and what's written to benefit a certain group or class. I use my gifts to decipher what's what resonates with the divine frequency and what doesn't. So, you'll be able to pinpoint what information that you need to hold on to and what information that you need to let go, but at least you will know the information. So don't be afraid to explore, based on fear tactics or fear mongering or, all of this. So what is this falling? So we have Venus flight. It says, rise resiliently, face challenges with courage and determination, using setbacks as opportunities for personal growth and transformation. So although these people are falling, they need to go ahead and face these challenges and rise from them with resilience. Setbacks are just opportunities to grow. You have a setback, that just means that you need to go harder. Maybe change something up the second go round, but it doesn't mean give up. And once again, it helps you to transform as a person. It builds stamina. It builds resilience. Like, yes, I had these setbacks, but I didn't give up. Sometimes I had to re-strategize and come up with something different, but that just builds you up as a person, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you're experiencing the setbacks in. But in this case, I feel like these people are falling from grace. So they're falling from grace, and in this case, they need to go ahead and face what it is that they're afraid of when it comes down to turning back to the divine, yoking back to the divine. Why are they so afraid of doing that? What has made them feel afraid, and just revisit like what got them to the space where they feel like they're existing here alone. Like, make it make sense. Are you putting the sun in the sky? Are you making the birds fly? Are you providing oxygen? Like, make it make sense. You're not doing it on your own. So it has to be a higher power that has control of the things that we can't control. So those type of situations, they need to look at things from a different perspective and grow from them, transform from them. I feel like that's the reason why they're falling deeper and deeper into destruction, because they're not taking the time to look up or within. So they need to transform through these situations and transform. So we have the Starlit Oracle. Offer guidance, share your knowledge and experience to light the way for others, helping them navigate challenges and find direction. See, that's what I'm trying to do right now. It's like I'm trying to be that oracle to let y'all know, these mob bosses and gang affiliates, that you don't have to stay on that path. Some of you just need to look within, and some of you need to look up and start that dialogue with the divine to help you navigate out of these situations. It's nothing too hard for the divine to help you out of, into any of that. It's like, if you have limitations on what the divine can do, the divine will have those same limitations. But if you look at the divine as being the divine and able and capable of handling any and all situations, no matter what rule, what, then that's what the divine would do for you. So if you're some type of mob boss and it's like you have all these enemies and you gotta pay all these people off, you owe all these people that have did this and hid this for you and did that for you, and it's like you gotta, keep these people stable and off your back. Sometimes if you want to get out of these situations alive without continuing on this journey, then it's like you need to talk to the divine to help guide you to make sure that everybody is getting what it is that they need to get in this equation, and that you make it out to the other side without any hurt, harm, or danger. And the divine will lead and guide you in doing just that. Whether that means that you come into X amount of money and you're able to pay these people and let them know that, okay, this is my last run with you, I won't be needing your services anymore. You know what I'm saying? And also the divine can create an avenue in which you can continue to make the same amount of money that you were making doing these, atrocious things being associated with the mob. And that's just an example, because I don't know what all goes on with the mob, but I'm just saying the divine can make a way out of no way, move mountains. This is the divine's world, the divine's universe. So you doubt the divine, then that's what you're going to get. Your beliefs around the divine will limit you, or your beliefs about the divine can give you unlimited possibilities. So it's just up to you. But know that the wealth belongs to the divine and everything else. So this is the divine's creation. He can manipulate, she can manipulate whatever needs to be manipulated for things to go the way that you want them to go, as long as you're in alignment and you're yoked. So I wouldn't let certain rules or whatever like that, when it comes down to street life, stop you from getting out of that lifestyle. Same thing for gang affiliation. Like, you gotta do this to get out the gang, or you can never get out the gang. And also secret societies, you can be thinking that it's all these rules and stuff like that. We took a blood oath and all of that, but you can ask the divine to change some things around for you, because none of it overpowers the ability that the divine has and can do. This is the divine's creation. So once again, like the card was saying, you have to believe in these strange encounters, because it is possible through the divine. So yeah, you can get away from that whole lifestyle with just a choice and a connection with your cosmic mother and father. and your ancestors. So next we're going to get into I think I'm going to end right there for this particular reading. I will come back tomorrow and finish with the tarot, because like I was saying, this energy is kind of heavy anyway, so I'll just come back later and continue on with the tarot since my time is about to run out. So with that being said, I do want to thank you all for spending time with me today. I really appreciate your time and energy. I appreciate and love, honor, and respect the cosmos, our spiritual teams, the angels, ancestors, gods, and goddesses. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love, and as always,